What do you see when you look at the night sky? Stars, maybe a few planets, or a shooting star if you're lucky. What's beyond our own sky is truly spectacular. The never-ending vacuum that is space, almost begging to be explored. But many people on our own planet are heavily opposed to the idea of space exploration. Many argue that it is a waste of time, money, and resources. I'm Cody Weaver, and today I'm going to be discussing why we should explore space. Before we try to understand why we should explore space in the first place, we should know why people don't want to explore it. Well, we in the United States have spent around $260 billion on NASA for space exploration alone since its inception in 1958, which many argue can be used for other programs that could be used to improve life on Earth. Also, space exploration is long. It takes a long time for things to happen. It takes a while for a spacecraft or any program to actually have an impact on the technological world itself and to reach the consumer. So many people say it isn't worth it for that, but most of all, people say that it is a true waste that isn't able to improve what our lives are on Earth. But many people do not recognize the importance that space plays in our daily lives. From the satellites that run the internet, to the GPS in our cell phones, in our cars, to the pretty much everything that we could think of, space is integrated into our lives, whether we realize it or not. Some of humanity's greatest inventions have come from or were inspired by technology for space, such as Velcro, most of the technology in our electronic devices, and even enriched baby foods were inspired by or made for space. But why explore it when we already use a great deal of current technologies already? Why go further? Why spend all that money on space instead of on homegrown programs? Well, we use space to also expand our current technologies and maybe find better and more efficient ways to do things we've done in the past, maybe. For example, maybe we can find a better and more efficient way to grow crops and solve world hunger, or any other crisis that you could think of. But if that hasn't gotten you convinced, ever heard the phrase, don't keep all your eggs in one basket? Well, Earth is the basket, and humanity are the eggs. If something were to happen to Earth, say a nuclear war or some other large extinction level event, that is humanity gone just like that. But what if we are somewhere else as well? When we explore space, we might be exploring a second home, a second chance. The human species deserves survival just as much as any other. They say that the reason the dinosaurs were killed was because they didn't have a space program. Let's start there. Thanks for watching.